Hello and welcome! This is Rainy, and today we return to our Lost City tribe where we have chaos all around. Well, actually, not that much chaos. Not as much as the last episode's beginning, but, you know, we have some people injured and dead bodies and not enough food, probably. And we're doing okay-ish on food. I thought we were doing worse. We have 6 simple meals. And it looks like Renee's taken care of some mushrooms for us, so we have a little bit. We do have this dead buffalo. And, good stuff. And then, of course, just the monsoon going on in the main colony. So let's get started here. And, yeah. What do we have going on? Oh, and last episode we got Dubs, who fell in a transport pod. Looks like Rowan needs treatment. What's going on, my dude? Oh, you didn't get patched up at all. Purple. Purple, that was your job. Alright, well, let's have that zip along. Hopefully Rowan will get his water and then go back to the bed here. And Markus can... No, Rowan, darling. Go rest. And then we'll have Markus, who isn't admittedly the best at medical, but he's passionate about it, and he's kind, so I'm sure he is more than happy to help. He can patch you up. Looks like Whale is cleaning up there. We're gonna claim that and deconstruct it. Yeah, everything else I don't think we really need to worry about. We might have them grab some water, though, because it's a drought back in the mining colony. We could have them potentially stop by on their way back. And we also want a little bit more water to take with us when we go to our next stop, which hopefully we will get to today. I'm just waiting for our members to be patched up, and then there's a bandit outpost that I want to send them on. And Markus is a pretty good fighter, so he will definitely be going with them to help. So let's draw water at that spot until we have 20 or so. That's only 4 times. Alright, so while they're doing that, I did want to do a few things here. We definitely want to expand our storage because we're not doing great. Also, starvation! Ah! I forgot they don't have food or a hunter. Alright, Vulture. Aspen. Really? We don't need more. We really don't need more. Oh, a scoop as a hauler. You know what? That's silly. We don't need you to scoop as a hauler forever. We just want you to do it until we have 50. Okay, Aspen, thank you for doing that, but also don't do that. Let's get some food. I don't know, is there anything to forage? Let's lead with that. Harvest. Oh, there's a few things that we can get people to grab. Oh yeah, look at all this food. Good, because we don't have much else going on. Alright, dog, you're playing Hoopstone. Well, why don't you, go feed water to Dubs. We have so much water. They just kept getting more and more of it, apparently. Also, I think maybe our monsoon is over. It might not be over, but we can at least get rid of the roof here. So we're gonna do that so that, you know, we have the crop getting a little bit of light. Who's construction worthy? Vulture! Why don't I have you do that first? There we go. Alright, so Vulture's gonna do that. Hopefully everybody who's starving will get food. I can't believe I just completely missed that. Also, I can't believe we still have potatoes! These are only 86%, or sorry, these are only, let's see, they have just about 15% more to go. I can do math. I really can. It's not great, but I can do math. So hopefully they'll kind of gather some things and not starve. And then, purple needs some treatment, so we're gonna have Markus do that. Also, I don't think I ever, I never assigned Markus to doctoring, so that makes a little bit of sense. Markus, why don't you doctor people? And, do we have somebody on drawing? We do. Perfect. So he also really good at handling, so we're gonna have him be the handler. He's decent at construction, so we'll leave him on that. Plant cut, we don't need to worry about that. He's really good at smithing, tailoring, and crafting, so that's good. He's also our best artist, surprisingly, out of this bunch. So definitely on crafting. And then, of course, and as always, hauling, cleaning, etc. is appreciated. But you're probably going to be very busy researching, I feel. Good. So white, it looks like, is all better. She can maybe start... Do we have anybody on plant cut? Only purple. Maybe we'll put her on plant cut and then have her harvest a few things. Because, you know, if she's just going to be sitting there, there's no reason to have her not do something. Get the rest of this stuff here. And then purple, you can go... Sorry, white. You can go help plant cut. Mining colony's doing okay. They mined out what I needed them to mine out, and I'm very happy about that. And I guess we can actually start working on building a well for them, which, oh yay, there's an underground water pool right here. So that works out really well. I'm gonna have somebody take care of this sandstone right there so we can just put our well right here. If somebody will come do it. Anybody? Anybody? Crosby, are you taking care of that? Thank you. Boom Rat got food poisoning and some water, looks like. Isn't... Crosby, do you have food poisoning? Yes, okay, that's why you're walking really slow. Alright, and it looks like we are not doing great, but doing okay in terms of food. Those mushrooms can be smoked for meat, so that's good. How bad off are Purple and Rowan? Purple still has quite a bit of healing left. Ooh. A refugee chased at Aurum Mine. An inventor named Anatoly calls from nearby. He's being chased. So there's one penitent chasing. We don't have any really good fighters. I actually don't remember if Renee is a good fighter or not. He's only 31. I feel bad, but we're gonna ignore the message because I don't want to take somebody in who's not going to be a productive member of Aurum Mine. We need miners and, you know, maybe like some guards or whatever. Speaking of guards and prisoners and things like that, I am going to have the people here start working on a prison because they're, you know, we could really use a better place to put people that we capture. So we're gonna work on that and make a little room here. Is anybody on mining? Yeah, Kat's on mining. Perfect. So when Kat gets up, hopefully, she probably really misses Whale, and Vulture probably really misses Crosby. So hopefully in the near future, I think Rin has just a little bit of resistance remaining. We might just put him on recruit. Ooh. So this is our boom rat. What's wrong with our food poisoning? You know, has anybody... You have a ranged weapon? Alright, this is terrible, but we're gonna just we're gonna slaughter the old-fashioned way this... Ooh, boom rat. Renee, why don't you... Hopefully he's far enough away. I'm pretty sure that's far enough away. Come on, Renee. Come on. Wow, he's a terrible shot. Well, it's death in 6 hours. We could just leave him be. Oh, and our dog has given birth. We didn't really need more puppies, but that's okay. And they're male puppies, so she can get pregnant again by them. So we'll just have to make sure that Enzo and Alvin, well, we'll figure out what to do with them. Hopefully they'll go to a good home. There we go. Okay, so Boomrat's gone. Renee's fine. He's gonna beat out the fire. There is a mad hare at this colony. Hares aren't that big of a deal, so I'm gonna have Vulture take care of it. And yeah, we're really just waiting on Purple and Rowan to heal up, so I don't need to check back with them all that much. Ooh, Vulture. Come on, you have a shotgun. Come on, I believe in you. Yeah, she's really not good at either melee or shooting. But she hasn't gotten bit yet, so I'm kind of impressed. Can you? Okay. Really though? You're just gonna leave the hare right there with the open door. Okay. Vulture, I do not understand your logic sometimes, but that's okay. Crosby, have you... Yes, apparently he has talked to Rin today. And didn't quite get him recruited. Her? Him? It is a her. I'm never gonna remember that. I don't know why. So yeah, so there's that, and it looks like it's raining here. Which is not a big deal, it just makes people not happy to be outside, and we do have people, hopefully, plant cutting. So I'm gonna put everybody on plant cut, and just hopefully I'll remember to take them off plant cut later, so that people aren't not doing something. Okay, let's zip along here. Renee is taking care of our fallen boomrat, whom I am sorry to see go. Oh, and Lance. Lance is down. He is malnourished and has heat stroke. Do we want to rescue Lance? Not really. Is my conscience gonna make us? Probably. Maybe we'll capture Lance and then let him go. That way... Yeah, you know what? I like that idea. Crosby, why don't you capture Lance? We can patch him up, do what we need to do. I mean, letting him die would definitely get rid of him, right? But I'm also feeling kind of guilty about it. Is anybody else having problems with heat stroke? No. Okay. How are you doing, Purple? Are you almost done? Are you close? You're actually pretty close. Right leg still has a few points left. The right foot still has a few points left. Ooh, cargo pods. And it looks like Rowan's really the one we're waiting on, so he might be a little bit longer. Ooh, we got some herbal medicine. So why don't you get that? We don't have a spot to store it. Well, that's a problem. You know what? I'm going to make it so that we can store that here because there's no reason to not have it. Medicine. All medicine can go in here. I approve of this venture. Also, okay, right here. I almost lost where it was at. Oh gosh, don't get struck by lightning, Aspen. You're a valued member of our society. Also, why don't you get the rest of that herbal medicine, and then we'll worry about the rest later. We need recreational variety. From where? Aurum Mine. Okay. Well, that's fair. We don't really have, like, a hoopstone or something for you guys to do. So why don't we... I thought we did, but I guess we don't. Why don't we put down a nice steel hoopstone, because, frankly, we have a lot of steel and we need to get rid of some of it. And these people are getting kicked out in a little under 3 days, so hopefully these two get patched up and healed up by then. I guess they are all patched up already. But yeah. And then Lance, we're just going to release you into the wild again because we really don't need you in our colony. We don't need to be feeding you if you can feed yourself. Oh no, fire! Okay, bye fire. Never mind. Yeah, we have just so much steel, and once we mine this out, we're gonna have even more. It would be nice to be able to begin to sell that off to people, but nobody has seemed to want it. So at the very least, I suppose we can work on maybe getting a fueled smithy. Or we could get an electric smithy, but we don't have that available. Never mind. Alright, so I'm going to put down the fueled smithy, because it really only needs steel. And then we don't have fuel to put in the fueled smithy, but maybe we can chop a few things down here. Oh good, purple's all healed up. I am so happy. So we're just waiting on Rowan, who is just... the left arm's pretty bruised up still. But just a few points away on the torso and right leg from being completely healed. Yay. I approve. Ooh, we could also have them work on mining some of this glowstone. The people who don't have anything else to do, so... I don't know. We'll probably not end up taking any of it, but if they are hurting for things to do, it wouldn't do too terrible to do that. What is dirty? What was dirty when... Okay, whatever. Dubs is feeling not great, but that's fine because that means she's less likely to riot or try to escape or whatever else she might end up doing. So it looks like despite the drought, we are doing okay in terms of water. This hole here has not shrank all that much, and we have plenty of mushrooms, which I just realized we probably need to start harvesting because we're out of food in this colony. So let's have people do that. We'll have to maybe consider, after the drought is over, putting a few, like, planter boxes or something down. If we can just keep, like, one planter box alive, that would be great. And then maybe we'll make a smoke pit. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Maybe we'll make a smoke pit and have them smoke the mushrooms so that they stay around a little bit longer. That sounds pretty good to me, anyway. Get these mushrooms. That one looks too tiny. We have a little bit of recreational variety. Rin's probably miserable because he has all sorts of... Okay, this is... Who put this here? Really? People. Alright, we're going to temporarily convert this into a steel stockpile area. And to do that, I'm just going to copy the settings and paste the settings. Tamina. And I know I go back and forth between Tamina and Tamine. It's just how it is. I'm never going to remember. But why don't you do that? You're doing one at a time? Can we have you do more than one at a time? Is there a bill for that? Boil raw water. Yes, there is. Why don't we have you do that 10 times? This is silly to do it one at a time. Okay, perfect. As soon as she walks away, it, wow. I don't know how you're doing that. It must be on the embers of the old campfire that you're doing that on a burnt out fire. Also, we have another... Oh, it's not a boom rat. It's a boomalope. Interesting. We really didn't need a boomalope, but they're a lot nicer than boom rats because they give us some other... They provide value in that they produce something. Ooh, too wet. Okay. Let's quickly build a roof again over our potatoes because we don't want them to die and they're already taking a beating from the weather. So Vulture, why don't you come quickly and build a roof? Perfect. Thank you. Hopefully that will do it and keep our potatoes from, you know, being too badly overrun with water. It looks like we have 3 points left to heal on the left arm, so potentially tomorrow morning we will be able to send our war party out, which is gonna be awesome. We have a lot of mushrooms now, so yes, smoke. Do we even have room for a smokehouse? Is that production? I think it's production. Smokehouse. So we need some more wood and some more granite blocks, but we have plenty of those. So, we'll just put it here. Why not? And then make some more granite blocks. Alright, so we have this random event that I have no idea what it is because the mod author did not decide to add description to it. And there is an item stash quest that Parrot of the White Quarry I keep going to say compact. It's not compact, it's just packed. So they've informed us of some valuables. There's a Resurrector Mech Serum. That's really good because it means if somebody dies, we can bring them back. So if, like, white or purple died, we could bring them back to life. So there's 3 enemies there. But I think... Oh, here, it even says what the Resurrector Mech Serum is. But I think we'll do this. I think that would immediately interest the war party, especially White, who has purple, you know, in the war party with her, her little brother in the war party with her. I don't think she would want to risk not having that if they have it available. So anyway, the Resurrector Mech Serum is a 1-use superdose of mechanites tuned to resurrect the dead. Administered to a corpse, the mechanites repair broken down tissue and kickstart the body back to life. Unfortunately, the resurrected sometimes come back with brain damage, blindness, or progressive psychosis. Outcomes are better when the mechanites are administered to a fresher body. If the body is preserved, it can be resurrected long after death. Okay, so let's see how far away that is. That's not far away from, you know, some of the... our base isn't that far. So once we leave the prisoner rescue quest area where we got Markus, we'll probably head over to the item... Not the item stash, the outpost here. And then once we're done with that, I can speak. It was my second day of class, so I'm a little brain fried. I apologize. So once we're done with the outpost, we're gonna come down to the item stash, and then we'll have our war party head home. They are just super busy. Also, I realize now that we were gonna try and do... There was one of these that had a... Yeah, the War Veil request. I would love to do that, but I think... Is there a time limit? Yeah, 10.5 days left. So we might be able to do that still. So, if we can get somebody to work on crafting... Looks like Aspen's decent at that. So maybe we'll have her work on crafting those, and hopefully we're gonna do this 24 times, not until we have 24, because I don't want them making more when we're done. Let's do this 24. And hopefully that will get done as well in a relatively timely manner. And it looks like Rowan is all healed up. So as soon as everybody wakes up tomorrow, we are going to send them over to the outpost. And I think that's where we will wrap up today. Oh no. Okay, so Kat is going on a food binge. Oh, because she's a gourmand. So she does that occasionally. However, she was asleep, so I guess she got the munchies in the middle of the night and woke up and then realized that she was really tired and rolled over and went back to bed. I think that's probably what happened. I don't know. So I'm really interested. I really want to get through and kind of go through the backstories of Renee, Tamina, Markus, and also finish the backstory of Dog, and also Crosby, which we haven't even touched. But Dog's backstory, I still haven't fleshed out all of the details of how he came to be here from his childhood, his rather tragic childhood as a more or less slave to these high, rich people in the industrial world that he grew up on. I don't know. And he also has an ex-wife. And she is in, I think, is it Southwest Wheaston? Where's your ex-wife? Oh no, she's from the White Quarry Compact. So I would love to know all about his story, but I haven't figured it out yet. But I have kind of poked into Renee and Tamina and Marcus's backstory and figured out their spiel. So essentially, I'm just going to do Markus because he is on my mind because he's our newest recruit. Markus is fun because he was a mechanoid nerd when he was younger. He was the only... Man, I cannot speak today. He was the only child of a pair of mechanoid designers. They encouraged his interest in the machines, and he became obsessed with building his own. No blight! Go away. I'm storytelling here. So he kind of became a loner also because of that, but, you know, it's okay. We all have our burdens to bear, Markus. I'm a loner too. And then from that passion for mechanoids, he actually became a military engineer. And he was in a colonial military and got to play with a whole bunch of techie stuff like weapons and murder drones and whatever. And he really enjoyed that life quite a bit. Despite being kind and not necessarily wanting to hurt other people, he really did enjoy the tech part of that. So he specializes in like mechanoid stuff and repairing them and modifying and probably would not mind becoming a bionic person himself. Maybe that might be one of his secondary goals in life. But he is also greedy, so him and Purple will probably get together pretty well. But he wants to have a really, that's one of the reasons why he was so keen on joining this faction, is because, you know, he wanted to be able to have all of these really... Oh no! I just realized we have blight on our potato plants. And we finally have potato plants. Okay, Dog, you gotta get up. We're gonna make sure this doesn't spread. Cut. Okay, so we're gonna take care of this really quick, and then we will, I'll be back when it's taken care of and when everybody's up and ready to go in the war party so that we can maybe at least get to the bandit outpost, if not finish the bandit outpost today. Okay, it looks like everyone's up and ready to go. We're going to have the war party reform. We are going to take all the wild greens and the vegan egg substitute. We'll take the components, the medicine. We're not taking the smoke leaf. I don't even want to deal with it. I don't really want the muddy water, but we will take the raw water and the raw fungus and crystal chunk. Anything else we really want? I think we'll probably leave it at that because we don't want to weigh them down very much. So let's choose the route. We want them to, of course, go to the outpost, which only takes them half a day. Yay. And there they go. with Markus in tow. So let's see how Rin's doing really quick. So his resistance is really low. I'm super happy about that. How about our girl Dubs? How you doing, Dubs? So she still has a decent amount of resistance left. It's not like the worst, but it's not great either. Also, it's starting to rain. I was gonna say, let's take the roof off. Or maybe it's been raining and I just now noticed. I don't know. Either way, I'm sad that we lost a lot of our potato plants. But what can you do? Looks like he's just bruised, so we won't get any meat out of him. And we're getting to the point, almost, where we have a prison for Dubs. We just need somebody to finish this. Oh, you're butchering, that's why. We just need somebody to finish the door here, and then we'll switch her over, and we can make it nicer later. Vulture, thank you. The drought is over, yay! If only the monsoon was also over. Alright, so we finished that. So we're gonna transport her here. We're just gonna delete this bed. And hopefully from now on, we don't have to keep people in our, I don't even know what to call this, our climate control room. Speaking of which, we could probably stand to put a door here and here. We don't really need to, but whatever. If we're thinking about it, we can do it. We really need to work on getting some wood. I would love... Oh, perfect! So it looks like Rin's resistance has finally been broken by Crosby, and he will be able to recruit soon. Hopefully, as soon as possible, we can have... You know, we can have Rin recruited, and then Crosby can leave because he won't be needed there, because the only reason we needed him there was to recruit Rin. So, really quickly, let's have the people here. We can have them not harvest, chop wood. Chop some wood for us, please. Somebody. We need wood. I hate to take down the pretty trees by our graves here, but what can you do? Alright. Also, I just remembered I was going to potentially have people put in some planter boxes. We need some dirt for that, though. Oh, no. That's the modular planter box. For the regular one, we just need this. Okay. So I'm going to have them make just one for now. In fact, we're going to make it like right here or something. Somewhere close by. And that way we can test it out. I want to see if it's easier to maybe get a few... Oh, goodness. We might be in trouble if this floods out this area and makes it impassable, or breaks down the door and our well and all of that fun stuff. Caravan's out of water. Oh, no. It's a good thing they're there. Estimated destination in 0 days. Well, hopefully you get there before you go to bed. But I think that's actually, you literally stopped at the door. So, oh, no, you didn't. You are there. Okay, caravan has arrived at the outpost. So it looks like there is one mini turret and one person there. He has poison grenades though, so we need to be extra careful to get him before he gets us. So I think what I'm gonna do... Alright, so the closest we can get is right here. So I'm gonna have them all come here. Outlanders. So they're attacking immediately. And honestly, there's, as far as I can tell, no battery. Yeah, this is out of power, so we can totally attack that. Yay! I love it when things go our way. Okay, so everybody position yourselves accordingly. Let's have... Whale, Purple and our new guy, Markus, come over here, and Rowan and White can kind of just hang back. So this person has a revolver, and this is the person we really need to worry about because we really don't want the poison grenades to cause problems. Markus, why don't you have a really good range. I approve. Rowan and White can tackle seedlings here. Yay! Okay. I'm still gonna have them attack seedlings. And in fact, I think Markus can reach. And both of these guys can reach. So we're gonna, just because, you know, if we happen to capture seedlings. Okay, you all can stop shooting because I don't want you to hit one of our own. Okay, so Rowan and White can actually... Rowan, do you not have a weapon? Really? I didn't... Okay. That's very silly of me. Why don't you pick up the poison grenades? I guess you can equip the poison grenades for now. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is have Rowan begin to attack the turret here, and then White can also attack the turret here. And, yeah, you know, Markus can try and take down Seedling. I like your name. I'm sorry if we kill you. Okay, well, that didn't go very well for Seedling. I was kind of hoping to disable and not kill her, but whatever. Everybody go about your merry business. Maxwell looks like he's gonna die in 9 hours, so... White, why don't you... Rowan, you can... Yeah, you can do something else because you don't even have a weapon. Why don't you come in here and see if there's a bed that we can capture Maxwell in? Yes, there is. Alright, so we are going to claim this, and then that will be for prisoners. And Rowan can capture. And then Whale, when you're done... We gotta be careful here because these explode when they get too far down on health. So, in fact, I'm gonna have White come over here, and we'll have Markus, our boy Markus, come and take care of the turret, because I really don't want to worry about it. We don't have any... Oh, we do have water. Okay, we have just a little bit of water. I don't think we can get to it, darn it. But we do have water, because it won't allow you to build that close to the map's edge, unfortunately. So we're going to claim all these beds. And then White can actually come over here. Purple, you are actually closer than Markus. You're not closer than Markus. Purple, get out of the way. Markus is going to take care of business. White, careful. Don't get in the explodey zone. Alright, anybody who does not have a bed can sleep in here. Why don't we uninstall this? Or actually, why don't we reinstall this here? Rowan. You're tending to our girl. White. Why don't you work on that? Go the other way. Go the other way. I don't want you being exploded. Come on. No. Ugh. Purple. I mean, White. Why do I keep calling you Purple? Alright, you know what? She can just go to sleep for now, and we'll have somebody else work on it later. Okay, well, I think that's good. We're going to hopefully take care of this very, very shortly. There we go. And it didn't even explode, so we don't have to worry about it. I'm going to have him work on that. Whale can... Whale. Come on. Poor Rowan, who's going to be up all night, is the one sleeping on the floor because, of course. I guess what we can do is put this down in here. and actually have him reinstall that here, and he can sleep on a nice bed and she can not. But she can't do that now, so never mind. Okay, well, quest completed. Yay! And we got a masterwork shield belt for it. So honestly, not terrible. I'm going to wake Aspen up because I don't want it to decay. Also, we have nowhere to put it, so I'm going to make just like a little blippy zone right there. And she can haul it indoors there. Perfection! Yay! And are we doing okay on food? Yep, we're doing okay on food. We're doing okay on food. All good stuff and things. So I think we're gonna end it there. I hope you come back to see how we handle the item quest. There's usually a little more danger than what is specified, so I'm a little nervous to send our people in there just in case it's more than just the one or so people there. 3 enemies. Just kidding. That might be a little, we'll see how that pans out. I hope you join us for that. I hope that you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope that you have a good week and a good day. Bye!